Welcome to battle number 2 of week number 3 of the FNF Victory Road Draft League Season 3. This is Noel from Hypno's Slumber Party. I'm joined today by Sir Roland, who will also be co-commentating today from New Era Justified. So thanks for joining in. Before we jump into our initial thoughts, I'm going to really quickly state the Z's and the Megas. So this is a battle between Tiller's team, which is Galactic Goons, and Zquig's team, which is I Like Corsola. The Z Pokemon is Thunderous Therian with Z Any Privilege on Tiller's team. Zquig's has no Z Pokemon. And then both teams have brought their Mega Pokemon, which is Mega Altaria and Mega Sableye, respectively. So we're going to jump into some initial thoughts now, and thanks again, Sir Roland, for joining me. And I'll let you begin with your initial thoughts.
All right, well, first of all, thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here again. Been a little while since my last commentating, but happy to be here. As far as Zquig's team goes, he's got Corsola, which trusty rock setter, and of course team mascot. See Corsola a lot, but it looks like it could be a little bit more of a slow team because I know Mega Sableye is pretty slow. Emboar, since in all the Unova playthroughs I've done, I've only ever used Emboar. Emboar is pretty slow too. Really the only sore thumb I see two sore thumbs here as far as like a slow team, and that's Whimsicott and Zapdos. But Audino is an interesting addition here. I'm interested in seeing what it will do and what its purpose is going to serve. And then Emboar looks like it could be here as maybe a sweeper. But looking at Tiller's team, for some reason I couldn't see Thunderous because it was hidden by Altaria.
Yeah,
Emboar looks like it could be a pretty good sweeper here, actually. It could take on Cobalion. It can easily take out Bisharp. And given the right set, I think it can take on Altaria and Chatot as well. As far as Tiller's team goes, Barbaracle, Shell Smash Barbaracle is pretty common set to run. Thunderous is, any of the Weather Mysticals from Gen 5, all of them seem to be pretty good. And then Cobalion, I ran Cobalion last season, and you could do a lot of fun stuff with it. Probably going to see an Iron Head and close combat. That's almost a given. It can set up Stealth Rocks. I'm interested in seeing what item Chiller will give it, be it like a Life Orb, maybe an Assault Vest like I ran last season. Who knows? And then Chatot, I've always had a little fondness for the Music Bird. I'm really interested in seeing what it's going to do in this battle.
Right off the bat, I noticed some of the things that you brought up. Emboar hits everything extremely hard, but it needs Trick Room, I think, because Tiller's team is just so much faster than Zquig's team. So I'm thinking that Zquig's will probably try to run Trick Room to go for a sweep with Emboar. Emboar isn't really the best defensively. It's not terrible because its big HP stat kind of makes up for its bad defenses, but it's frail. So it really wants Trick Room. Barbaracle with Shell Smash looks like a really, really hard Pokemon for Zquig's to take on. I think he'd probably have to bring in Sableye in its Mega form and go for a Will-O-Wisp or something. But yeah, that seems to be like the Pokemon that might give Zquig's the most trouble. Zquig's has a lot of interesting options at his disposal. If he goes for Trick Room, then Emboar suddenly becomes a really big threat to Tiller. Otherwise, he could just outspeed it and probably KO it. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be a pretty offensive match. Tiller, of course, bringing the offenses, and Zquig's has more of a defensive team or a mischievous team, like with Corsola and Whimsicott and Sableye. But even then, Zquig's does have some offenses too. I don't think this will be a very long match because Tiller's playing, so
that's fair.
That's how you know it's probably not going to be a long match. Z-Quigs does have some extensions for match time, but Tiller just has so many setup sweepers that it's going to be really hard once he gets one up, unless Z-Quigs could get like a trick room going. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes, and those are my initial thoughts. Do you have any further initial thoughts, or shall we jump in?
I remember at some point during the match, Z-Quigs had, at some point Z-Quigs mentioned a joke or something that had to do with one of his Pokemon and being shiny or not. So I want to see what this is about.
Oh, okay, I do not know of any shiny Pokemon on Z-Quigs team, so let's see if he brings a shiny and what the joke is. But yeah, let's jump right in. We'll both press play at the same time on the count of 3, and then you could start with round 1, and then I'll follow suit. In terms of leads, I'm gonna guess Cobalion to set up rocks, maybe Whimsicott, Corsola, or Sableye even. Z-Quigs actually has a lot of options for leads.
I think I'd go with either Corsola, Sableye, and then maybe either Barbaracle or Cobalion.
Alright, let's see. On the count of 3, let's press play. On go. So 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so you could begin.
Well, it looks like we have Cobalion and Sableye, Scrabyota. So right off the bat, Cobalion switches out to Thundurus. And there's Mega Sableye. What is it going to do? Will-O-Wisp. Interesting.
So Thundurus doesn't really care about Will-O-Wisp that much since it's a special attacker. So Thundurus is actually in a decently good position right now. So we have Blast Genius out versus Scrabyota. Protect, and there's a Z move actually. If it's a strong lightning move, electric move. But no, it's actually Z Nasty Plot, and its decreased stats went to normal, but there was no decreased stats, so it was kind of just like a regular Nasty Plot. So now we enter
Thunderbolt.
turn 3.
Thunderbolt hits pretty hard on Mega Sableye. Sableye goes for a knockoff, not getting the boost since Blast Genius did not have an item.
Yeah, the Z Crystal.
Scrabyota is at 25%. Thundurus at 50, and there goes Scrabyota.
Scrabyota goes down. I was thinking he was going to go for a Protect to get a little more burn damage off. But yeah, Scrabyota goes down, and the score is now 6-5. Blast Genius at 44%, and Z-Quigs has to choose the next Pokemon to send in. He goes for Audinbro, the Audino.
And Thunderbolt hits Audinbro pretty hard. And oh! Well, I guess that's what Audinbro was doing here. It's a Trick Room setter.
Interesting. So we do have that Trick Room. It is going to help in reducing the effectiveness of Tiller's sweepers. Whimsicringe comes in, and the Volt Switch is going to hit Whimsicringe, taking it down to 54%. Still big damage, even though it was resisted. And Chatot comes in. Evil Befall, or Beffel, I think it's Befall, the Chatot.
Moonblatt's going to do right about 68%. I guess Whimsicringe is Life Orb. The Chatter's going to confuse it and take it down to 12%.
That Chatter actually did a lot less than I thought it would do. But I guess because of that special attack drop from Moonblast. Looks like Whimsicringe hits itself in its confusion. Unfortunate. And Evil Befall is going to go for that U-turn, taking down Whimsicringe in the process. The score is now 6-4, and there's still one more turn of Trick Room after this.
I just realized, I'm guessing that Whimsicringe had Prankster, because it should have been outsped by Chatot in Trick Room unless it was minimum speed.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the joke! It's Mango!
So it's Mango. Shiny emblem.
Mango's gonna take out the Chatot with his superpower. That's pretty good. I like that.
His team is gamer themed, so...
The perfect addition.
So in comes Lost Longinus, the Altaria. Of course, it's a Mega Altaria. Embor switches out, and Mega Altaria gets that Mega Evolution up, along with a Dragon Dance. Corsola comes in. Corsola with a heart less than 3, and the other 3 actually less than 33.
Return's gonna take it down to 30%. Head smash. I'm guessing
the head smash.
That was pretty epic.
Oh my gosh. You love to see nukes like that. Corsola just obliterating things. Love to see it. So in comes Shelter Regulus, and Audinbro again regenerated to 55%. That Corsola head smash, I'm still... Oh my
that was amazing. I'm guessing it's gonna be, there's a close combat on Dabdos, the Zapdos. That was supposed to be meant for Audinbro. Stone Edge is gonna take it out. I'm surprised it actually hit this time.
Wow. So that didn't look like a defensive Zapdos. And it wasn't speed invested, I'm guessing. I'm not sure actually, but...
my best guess is this might be a full Trick Room team.
Yeah.
Wow. Audino just tanked a close combat.
Shelter Regulus doing big damage with close combat, and there's that Trick Room yet again. Audino is going to want to actually go down, so Tiller would be smart to hold back and not kill Audino yet, so Embor doesn't safely switch in.
Looks like Audino goes for a Wish. Let's see what Tiller does. He sets up rocks.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
Choice.
Audino doesn't really have offensive presence, so it can't do much in the Trick Room. Zquigs wants to bring Embor in safely, and there's Embor taking 12% from the rocks, not that much damage. Poised to use Trick Room to its advantage. But the close combat, it's a critical hit. That crit most likely mattered, and it takes down Mango. Very unfortunate for Zquigs.
That was probably his comeback right there.
That would have been the chance for Zquigs to get a comeback going.
And Shelter Regulus takes out Audino to end the match. It's going to be a 4-0 victory for Tiller over Zquigs. Overall, pretty good match. The score might... even a 4-0 score can be a very close match, very good match. And Zquigs was really using Trick Room to its advantage.
Yeah, I was definitely curious to see what Embor would have done had it not gone down to the close combat. Of course, it still would have taken big damage, and it is a reckless Pokemon, so it hurts itself a lot with its attacks. It would have gotten some mileage from that Trick Room. I'm not sure if it would have been able to sweep the rest of the Pokemon on Tiller's team, but yeah, I think what Zquigs really wanted was a safe, fast switch in to Embor, like
something to get it in there and not take as much damage as possible.
Yeah, like if he had a Trick Room setter that could explode, or U-turn, or preferably explode or Healing Wish or something like that, that just ensures that Embor could come in, that would have been a totally different game. Yeah, Tiller was smart to bring in Cobalion. He played Cobalion really well. Overall, a good match. And of course, we had the nuke Corsola, so what's not to love?
That was an awesome Corsola set.
Yeah.
Just put it in there, hit smash.
All done. I love insta-kill Corsola. I'm so glad we got to see it at least once this season. Amazing. And Mega Altaria is pretty bulky too, so...
It is.
Nothing to
scoff at. A lot of Mega Pokemon are really bulky.
Almost all of them, except like Mega Absol. Rest in peace.
Yeah. I know that all too well.
Well, that was Galactic Goons versus I Like Corsola once again. 4-0 score for Tiller of the Galactic Goons. And any final thoughts before we log off?
Tune in tomorrow. We're going to have tons of battles for you to watch.
Oh, yeah. Tons. The whole week is going to happen during the weekend, basically. I'm ready for that, I hope. But, yeah. All right, awesome. We are going to log off now. Thanks for tuning in, and catch you for the rest of the Week 3 matches. This is Noel from Hypno Slumber Party and Sir Roland from New Era Justified, and we'll see you for the next battles.